Put under the umbrella term 3D, that's distance, difference in mentality, and discourse. Discourse is actually language, but language that didn't suit me here, so that's why discourse. Thanks, Sam, because it was a joke. Okay, so let's start with the first one. The first one is distance, right? That's good if we have clients from the nearby countries like Poland, what else? Romania, Germany, any other European countries, right? It's more or less closer to us, right? But if we have clients, let's say in the USA, and I think that every company wants to have them. Yes? Yes. Okay, everyone. So, what can you say? What are the pitfalls when we are talking about the distance, when we are talking about cooperating with the US clients? You have them there, right? Time zone offset, right? Time zone offset. So, what can it cost, time zone offset? When we work in different time zones. Do you know the difference in time between Ukraine and the US? Starting from 7. Yeah, starting from 7 and then moving from the east coast to the west coast, right? So then you have this time zone is different and so on and so forth, right? So if we have 10 o'clock here, in New York, let's say it will be 3 o'clock in the morning, right? So what are they doing over there? Sleeping, right? Okay, so at 10 o'clock our workers come to work. What do? Drink coffee. They start to waking up, right? If they come at 10. Yes, because they may come at 11, yes, they may come at 12, and so on. And then, let's say in New York it's 10 o'clock, right? Or 9, let's put 9 o'clock. So what time is it in here? 4 p.m. So what can you say about our mind at 4 p.m.? Has it woken up? Let's hope that it has. You want to sleep at 4 p.m.? After lunch. You're a bad worker. I'm kidding. Okay, so, and you see that really, time zone offset does cause a problem, right? Because very often our working phase doesn't coincide. When we are ready to work, they are not ready to work. When they are ready to work, we are after lunch want to sleep. Yes? And this is really a problem. Then, due to this, we have another problem, which is switch from EST to EDT. Who knows what is EST? Eastern Standard Time, right. And EDT? Daylight Time, right. Do we switch? Yes, we do. Do, let's say, the USA switch? Yes, we do. Do we do that at the same time? No. Does everyone know that we do that at different time? Not everyone, right? And then it can show, it can happen that, for example, the meeting is scheduled at some time, right? All the programmers gather together and they are waiting for the client and the client didn't show up. Only because the client doesn't know that we doesn't change, right? That we don't change, sorry. And then the client comes and you're not there, right? The client is angry, writing to the management, you are so disorganized, you are so and so and so, and that's it. Okay? Can you lose the client? Sometimes yes, but let's hope no. It depends upon your managers, how good they are at talking and explaining and so on and so forth. If they are really good at that, everything will be fine. Okay, and the last one is communication quality, right? Because we do communicate at distance through different means, right? And sometimes, unfortunately, the connection can be poor. Or no? Can be, yeah? Then it can be poor, and then it can cause what? Noise interference and so so on and so forth, and that's why sometimes communication may fail. And if the communication fails, everything fails. What should we do? Yes, you're right. Prove connection and stop writing letters. Okay. So the best solution is if you are not sure what to do, write a letter. Yes, because if you have a written copy of that, you can answer it and you can find the solution. Okay. So, do you have any other suggestions concerning distance? Do you understand me? Okay, good. That's good. One more thing here, it just came to my mind, could be that if you have a meeting, yes, with different people in different parts of the world, right? Let's say that some are in Europe, some are in the USA, and it's like a joint meeting. Can it be? Yes, and here you also should take into account what different time and schedule it correctly. Good. Now, the next pitfall would be difference in mentality. So, is there any? A lot. Is there any difference in mentality, European countries and the USA? Yes, right? Who are closer to us? You think Americans? You think Europeans? Americans? Asians? No? No, Asian, it depends. If Ukrainians are in Asia, then yes. Yes? Okay, that means. It really depends. It depends upon your mentality, right? Because sometimes our mentality can be different as well. Sometimes our mentality is closer to the European one, or it is closer to the American one. It really depends. Okay? So, now, I will talk a bit about the American mentality. The first one is good mood. Those who work with the Americans, have you ever noticed they are always in good mood? Whenever I call them, whenever I tell them, hi, how are you? Is everything okay? No? Yes. And what are we? Everything is good. How are you? Fine. How is your day? It's okay. No? Sometimes yes. And why? Why is that? Because we are not taught to be in a good mood. Believe me, because I lived there for 1 year, they are not in a good mood always. They can have problems, and they do have problems because they are humans. They are people, right? But they are taught to be in a good mood. So, maybe we should start to learn how to be in a good mood. I have no idea, frankly speaking. They say there is such a trick as stand up in the morning, come to the mirror, look at yourself and say, hi. You may try this, okay? They say after a year it helps. Okay, so next, good mood. Now, actually you can see the picture, right? I think that it's like our workers surrounded by our American clients. Sometimes, unfortunately. Vacation. I don't know how it is in your profession, but I think it is true because our students have told me that you cannot take a vacation if you haven't finished the project. Is that true? Not all the time? Okay, but do you have to schedule a vacation? A year before it. Always a year before it? No, not always a year before it. Okay, but still, if for example, your manager tells you, unfortunately, cannot go on vacation, you have to finish the project. What will you do? Of course. But what will you do? Will you tell your manager no? No. You will stay, right? In the USA, very often, the manager will not even dare to say this. Because if the vacation is scheduled, the vacation is scheduled. That's it. Tickets are bought, hotels are booked. That's not my problem. That's your problem. I have a contract signed. I will be with your company until the contract finishes. Okay. Jokes. Do you take the jokes? They are very flat. Okay. Do you understand American jokes?
No.
No. Not all of them. Do you understand British jokes?
No.
Like, a British joke is a joke, yes? Okay. What about European jokes? Do you understand them? No. Right. Have your client ever tried to joke with you? Yes. Did you know at that time that you had to smile? Yes. Did you smile? Good. It's better to smile, right? Whether you don't understand the joke or not, it's better to smile. Okay, but really, you should be very careful with that. Because our sense of humor does not always coincide with their sense of humor. Our logic very rarely coincides with their logic. It's different. I took their test on logic. That's not my logic, frankly speaking. Try to do it, okay? So you will see. Any other differences in mentality? I think a lot. I really think a lot. And it really comes to everything, right? It comes to our attitude to time. It comes to our attitude to relaxation. It comes to our attitude of anything, right? Of a family even, right? For example, as far as I know, if my mom calls me, I would have to answer the phone. Because if I don't answer, she will call me like 10 times more, right? And it's better to answer. Over there, family is family, job is job. And we should remember that, okay? So, that's it. And the next one, discourse or language. Who has ever had troubles to understand other people speaking English? Very good. Sorry? Okay. So, is there any difference between people from different countries speaking English? Yes. Who is the best at speaking English? Americans? British? You think British? If not, who? Italians? Italians speaking English? Really? You don't say so. I don't believe you, girl. Maybe you were lucky to hear good Italian English, okay? Otherwise, it's really... Americans... What Americans? Thank you, educated Americans, right? From northern parts, from northern states, not from southern states, right? Because Texas, it's Texas. You are in Texas, you are not in America, right? As they say, right? Okay, let's leave English-speaking countries alone, right? So, some of you said that people from Italy and Germany. Have you ever heard Romanian speaking? Yes? Did you like them? Not very well. Okay, not very much. What? Exactly, it depends on the person. Right, exactly. But very often, what? Their English is good. I mean, their grammar is good. But the accent is not that good. I think our accent is better. Of course we are better at everything, right? Okay. So, and have you ever heard Indian English? It's terrible. Okay, just a second, because we have a technical problem here. Something like that? Oh, there's some. Okay. One more time. No silence. No Indian accent. Unfortunately. Okay, that's very pity because I really prepared 3 pieces of video for you. But we are at IT rally, right? No, it won't go, right? Oh, you want to try good Indian? Sorry? Okay. No, unfortunately, you won't hear. Unfortunately. So that was the example. Frankly speaking, I understood only a couple of words from what he said. Right? The rest were just misunderstood. And that's it. Misunderstandable. Okay, and then there was another video to show you a good Indian speech, actually presented by the host of some program. And Chief Minister, actually, their chief. No, this one was bad as well. He doesn't speak good. Okay, no sound, right? Okay, unfortunately. So, can you switch back? Please. Okay, let's stop here. Thank you. So, in learning English, sorry for these technical problems, everything worked on my computer. In learning English, I like 2 words. Perseverance and procrastination. Do you know what perseverance is? What? Persistence, right? Persistence in what? Yes. In everything, like in doing anything until you succeed, right? Because very often, what do we do? For example, very often when people come to our language school and they say like, I want to be fluent in English, like when they come and they say I don't know the alphabet, right? So I want to be fluent in English in 3 months. Do everything you can. I said, okay. Then stop working, spend 20 hours a day learning only English, and it's possible, right? Otherwise, believe me, it's not possible. You have to spend years. I don't want to say how many years I have been studying English, but I've been teaching it for 17, so you can guess how many I've been studying it. So, and I'm still learning English. I learn English every time I teach. Every time I prepare for the lesson, I learn English. Because the time I stop learning English, I should stop teaching. And I'm serious about that. And here comes perseverance. If you want to know the language, not only the language, right? So you should continue, you should work, you should study, you should persevere. And one more word which I like is procrastination. Who knows this word? Yes, it comes to wasting of time, right? So, Well, I can't agree with you exactly, because you can do useful things for you, but which is not connected with the task you should finish. So to procrastinate, it's just to put aside things which you are supposed to do. For example, I had to prepare a speech, right? For today. But I procrastinated it. I went to the cinema. Isn't it useful for me? It is. Why not? Yes, it's not useful for the speech, but it's useful for me. I met my friends. Is it useful for me? Perhaps. Okay, but it's not useful for the speech, you're right. So, if you want to learn English in the end, right, you shouldn't procrastinate and you should persevere. And you should come to our school. Thank you.